How old did you think I was?
I would have said, judging more from conversations, I'd say 6 or 7 years old.
By my by my looks, my conversational skills, my maturity, my
Yeah.
spirituality, my height, my depth, my width. Most people don't go and try and find people to try and calculate someone else's birthday. They just kind of guess when they first see them.
I guess. Yeah.
How old they are. So how old do you...
As I say, I can only judge on the basis of my contacts with you, and I've already given you a pretty firm answer. I would say 6, probably 7 years old.
I'll take it. That's 6 or 7 years more than I expected. Welcome back to Tuesday Tea with Turro. I'm here with the Monsignor himself, drinking our tea, of course.
Yes,
How have you been, Monsignor?
I've been fine, somewhat bored, but
What would make you unbored?
a good book.
What kind of book do you like to read?
Oh, I have broad tastes. I like fiction, but I also like historical works and biographies and so on.
Do you have a book that comes to mind when you think of, oh, I really enjoyed that book?
Oh, oh, I'm stuck. No, I don't come up with an answer.
When my book comes out, I'll make sure you get a copy.
Yeah, autograph it
I'll
if you
sign it, of
would,
course, yeah.
because I think if when I, pass it on, I will ask for more, and if it were not signed.
You could probably use it as a paperweight
A
or something like
doorstop,
that. A
yeah.
doorstop, right. If I were to write a book, what do you think I should write on?
I don't know. I'm trying to judge your life experiences, your exciting times at the seminary, for example.
Oh, and the scary man that lived down the hallway?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he never got ordained, that student.
Who are we talking about now? Because I was talking about you when I said
Oh,
the
I see,
scary.
yes. In flattering terms, as usual.
I don't like to be direct, but you weren't getting the joke, so I had to be more direct. I'm not German. I don't beat around the bush and call you plural or anything like that. I think I would write on um, people I knew, people I had encountered,
Oh,
and the 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 blessings that they've given to me. You'd have like 5 chapters, Monsignor.
well, no, I have lived a very happy life, uh, and it should make happy reading,
Are you gonna
pleasant reading.
Are you gonna write a book?
Am I going to?
Uh, an autobiography.
Oh, no, I'm not. I am somewhat self-centered, but not that bad.
Do you think people who write autobiographies are self-centered?
No, but if I think no, not necessarily.
So if I write an autobiography,
That would be very self-centered, I'm sure.
all right. First question. Kind of going along with this theme of books, you have, and I think many of the people here have heard that you have a very poetic soul, correct? At least that's my opinion. And I was talking to a couple other fellows about an hour ago, and they said the same thing that you have a very poetic soul. You have the background in German literature. Is that correct?
I do. Uh, when I prepared for my doctorate exam, it was on German literature.
We all think that you then, even when you give a homily, there's a poetic nature to it, the way you're able to visualize and
Well,
describe.
I've always enjoyed literature. In reading.
I'd say that there's those who appreciate literature and those who can produce literature. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there is that distinction. Um, I would rather put myself into the group that appreciates literature rather than creates it. Um,
But when you go in and read Shakespeare,
yeah,
do you go into it merely thinking, "Oh, I'm going to delight in the form and the the story, or I want to see the deeper meaning"? What do you? What's your mindset?
no, I allow myself to be taken over by the author and enter that the world that he creates and appreciate it, enjoy it. I let myself go, but I don't just stop to analyze. The author has used this tactic here.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But how come you're so critical of my homilies then?
Well, it just must be. I don't know. I want to give a lot of thought to that. I have never had the pleasure of hearing your homilies.
I think you have, and you forced them out of your memory because of how much you love them. You didn't think you should allow such a thing to take hold in your heart and your mind, and you thought you should give everyone else
It's
a
true
chance.
that I do, fight you off, so to speak. Not just
There's
when,
no so to
when
speak here. This is why you have the purple monster. I think I give that new nickname every time. His cane, as you can see.
yeah, no, that happens also in conversations that we might have.
Yeah.
I turn down the dial, in other words.
Yeah, you're not wearing any hearing aids right now, so you can't turn it down.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And we really don't have a choice unless you're sleeping. You really don't have a choice about hearing. Listening is another thing, or is it the other way around? I always forget which is which. So there was a question from here, from someone, and the question was this: how has your Italian origin helped you in your priesthood?
Well, I'm sure it has in many ways. It has shaped my priesthood. Um, I don't know. I'd like to think in my openness to people, um, I don't have any inclination to dislike anyone coming into my life, and I think that's maybe an Italian trait to be excited and welcoming of everybody that enters my sphere. Um,
Excuse me?
please,
Excuse.
with notable exceptions.
Okay.
I would even narrow it down
I
to
at
a
least don't want you to be a
notable,
liar here.
a
The way the
notable
conversation
exception.
was going before, it's I'm very much in your sphere right now. I don't feel welcome at all. Now, to be very clear, didn't we just have one of your DNA Ancestry.com tests done, and you're more Nigerian than you are Italian?
Yes, I have no faith in that at all, though.
I think you're mostly Greek, Sardinian, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, mostly Greek. And so your Italian origin has helped you very little, except your name, because your name
Yeah,
sounds very Turro, very Italian.
yeah.
Sounds very Turro as well. But you've, I imagine, had a culture of Italian in your the way you eat, your family upbringing.
Normal people of my age and background and location, geography. Um,
Jersey City is anything but normal, Monsignor.
oh, well, that's your judgment. See,
What
but
was your
that was the Jersey City of yore, which was another reality altogether different from what's there now.
What is your favorite Italian meal?
Oh, I enjoy pasta um, in any number of ways in which it's treated and served.
there are so many different types of pasta, like spaghetti or ravioli or rig, rigatoni or
Well, you know, I have a deep self-interest, uh, but I have never sat back to ascertain what the favorite pasta might be.
macaroni, fusilli.
Yes,
I'm just gonna keep naming things, and I don't even know if they're actual pastas. They could be names of like colors or species of dogs or something. No. They're all delicious. You put some tomato sauce on there, add some Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, delish.
yeah. Oh, I like both. I like all of that. Pepper, tomato sauce, grated cheese.
Yeah, they're all delicious. I enjoy that myself. I'm not sure the person who asked the question whether they were asking the question so that they could give you some. But if you don't give them anything specific, they're just gonna. What will they? What will they know to make you?
Uh, well, I really am not, sitting in wait for.
Yeah, I'm really trying to
Food
make
to
you
come
say
to me.
something so that they'll bring and I can have some
I'm
of it.
really not undernourished at this point in time.
It's true. 3 square meals. If he wakes up on time, then he has 3 square meals a day. You had an academic career. Is that correct, Monsignor?
An academic.
Career, basically.
Well, I would say so. I didn't dig ditches. I taught.
That's right. You taught at the seminary.
I did, yes.
Anywhere else did you teach?
Was that?
Did you teach anywhere else?
I taught at other seminaries. I taught at the seminary in Connecticut, Cromwell Seminary, and I taught at Dunwoody. I have also spoken at different times at other seminaries in Philadelphia, for example.
Kind of as a guest lecturer or
Yes,
retreats?
Yeah.
Okay. And you also have a library named after you?
Yes, that's a fact.
Did you have to submit your name and write a 1,500-word essay or something to get that to happen?
No, it all came about that I was librarian at a critical time for the seminary. The seminary shifted from, or rather, I should better say, was shifted from upcountry at Darlington to Seton Hall in South Orange. And at that time, many things went by the wayside as far as the seminary was concerned. And for a time, it would look as if we were going to lose the library, which I still feel would have been a disaster because it's a highly specialized library. And it would not be the same as a division of the larger university library, which was what some people in authority sought to make of the seminary library. I opposed it strongly and successfully, I should go on to say, shamelessly to my credit.
So you're saying, if here at the rectory, I had been around at the critical time of Reconstruction, and I did my very darndest to keep the pool that used to be here, they would have named the pool after me?
Not if I could have helped it. They would never have done that, no.
Because you could be...
I do remember the pool.
Oh, you do?
Remember, our origins were much more modest than, Pascack Road. We were off on Maple Avenue.
Yeah.
Which at the time was not as developed as it is now. It was almost a railroad yard. No trees or bushes growing in between the train tracks and the homes and the parish.
That was St. Mary's? Was that the church?
St. Mary's, yeah. That dated back to the time when every town that where Catholics came together to form a parish, they'd sure that if there was no other church dedicated to Our Lady, the parish would be called St. Mary's. So you see many references to old St. Mary's in the big cities. But yeah, this parish resulted from that, the desire to dedicate a church to Our Lady at this end of the state.
At this end of the state, that's right. We're, 7-8 minutes from the New York State border.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that proximity.
Yeah.
We can go over there and reap all the benefits that they have over there. They have a lot going on over there. Pearl River, all the things off of 304, 305, 303, I forget, something 30 something. And we got 2 ShopRites now, one over there right across the border and one over here.
Huh.
And New York has a lot of the state parks, which I really like too. You can go hiking there. We should go hiking, Monsignor. What do you think?
You should.
No, we, Monsignor.
Now even would be good.
All right, last question for today. What devotions do you recommend to the people?
Oh, I don't want to be too quick to answer that question.
Do you have any particular devotions in your own life?
Oh yes, yeah. I would say starting with the Rosary. I don't know that it is as common now in the spiritual life of people as it once was in my own period of time. What I'm saying is too few people are aware of the depth and the beauty of the Rosary as a prayer. And I should very much like to see that come back as a Catholic custom.
Why do you see the Rosary as so beautiful or important, meaningful?
Well, mostly because of the meditation, fixing on the great facts of salvation, which is what the mysteries are.
Do you have a favorite mystery?
I never thought about any. I can appreciate them all. I don't know. I want to think about that. I don't want to be too hasty and say something and then realize that no, there's a...
I think I know which one your favorite is.
Which one do you think?
The Visitation. You know why?
Visitation.
It's a beautiful one.
I do like it, yeah.
Yeah, but I think I know the real reason you like it.
And what would that be?
Because on the Feast of the Visitation, I was born and brought into this world. And that's why you love it so much. Is that right, Monsignor? Tell the people here and now.
No, that makes me sour on that mystery of the Rosary, the Visitation.
Maybe from now on you just skip that mystery when you pray it.
Because I'll be distracted now and angry throughout all those 10 Hail Marys.
Oh man, what a great mystery. I love Our Lady, and St. John the Baptist has been very meaningful in my life as well.
Which I will presume to say, sadly, is being abandoned by Catholics, not by the Church, but by many Catholics in the Church. The devotion to Mary is in a slump now, and the devotion to the Rosary, praying the Rosary, it seems to me an even rarer activity. And I can only regret that. That's a loss.
I agree. She's the best, Our Lady.
Mm.
We're named after her here, Our Lady of Mercy. Should I go try and buy you a rosary? Because you probably don't have anything
Oh
to do
no,
with
I have sufficient rosaries, different ones, my room in the car. Not on me though. I usually do have. I may have one on me. Rosary beads on me. I don't think so, but I normally do have rosary beads on me.
love Our Lady.
Oh, I do indeed, and recommend that devotion to just anybody and everybody.
Great, I think with Our Lady is a great way to end our Tuesday Tea with Turro this night. Almost night.
Yeah, that's right.
And maybe, do you want to say any words to the people before we go?
Well, there seems to be a strange sensation abroad for whatever reason. It may have been the virus that has frightened people, but everybody seems to be in hiding. So I'll express the wish and the prayer that we'll soon be past this and come back to normal, carefree, happy living.
Yeah, people have been in hiding, but they've been coming out of the woodwork. We opened up the church every day for daily personal prayer from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. so that people can come back to the Lord in the church, in the Eucharist. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah,
I've actually got to see some people with masks on, of course.
Yeah.
And Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we're having confessions from 1 to 1:30, drive-through. So please drive through. Your sins forgiven. Monsignor Turro will most likely be sitting in his spot. So maybe wave to him on your way by. He will probably ignore you because he doesn't like people. Is that right, Monsignor?
No, momentarily you were talking about yourself.
I put myself in the plural there.
Yeah. But, oh no, I'm glad to know that, we're about to go back to normal.
We're heading in the right direction. Yeah, we're waiting to see when we can move to phase 2. So we're in phase 1 now. We're for personal prayer. Phase 2 will be daily mass and funerals and whatnot.
What is the present stage now? What can we do now?
Phase 1, just personal prayer in the church.
Oh, I see. So the church is open for people come for a visit, is that
correct?
Yeah. Oh, that's precious. That's a big advantage. Yeah. A big step forward.
I agree. So come on over. We'd love to see you. Monsignor misses everyone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And so maybe, Monsignor, you can give the people a blessing in honor of Our Lady.
Oh, I'll be glad to do that then. Benedictio Dei Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et moniat semper. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Monsignor. Thank you to all who have joined us today to watch Monsignor Turro spew wisdom once again. Thank you very much. God bless you. See you next time. Bye. Your eyes are working. What about your vocal cords?
My arm is also working. My fist especially.